Hey guys, and welcome to Today Scott, where I bring you daily content on entrepreneurship and personal growth. The way I bring that is because I am an entrepreneur myself. I founded a company in November in 2017, and I simply bring you my daily learnings from each day, and I curate that into content that you'll gain value from. So it's really good because it does a few things. It allows me to reconfirm my knowledge, as well as get those light bulb moments from talking through things on this camera to you. And you get to learn from my failure, which is great because then you don't have to make my mistakes. And at the end of the day, as an entrepreneur, you're going to make tons of mistakes. And do you know what? I want you to make loads of mistakes, because at the end of the day, mistakes are going to make you learn. And that is the way forward. We don't learn by successes, we learn by mistakes. Successes only confirm what we already know. Obviously, success is brilliant, but at the end of the day, we want to fail fast. And we'll continue with our successes because we'll learn. So I hope you stay. This is a really interesting one because this is about, is money everything in business? And I think it was important to title it this because I went to a meetup, a monthly meetup I go to every third Thursday of every month. And I spoke to Mr. Will Paulson, who I actually recently interviewed. We should definitely go watch the interviews. It's a fantastic interview, a very inspiring guy. And he actually taught us a model through the night. I can't remember what he's called it, but anyway, I'm going to call it Will's model, Will Paulson's model. So this is by him, and I just wanted to go through it because it really does explain the power. It basically explains and gives you the answer of, is money everything in life? So I'm going to answer that, and it's the great thing with this model is it really shows it it gives you the answer in a really simple way and allows you to understand it much better. It's going to be a really short one, so I hope you stay tuned and we'll get right into it. Hey guys, and welcome back. So this is Daily Blog 78, so we're grinding, we're pushing it, we're nearly at that 100, 2 off 80, pretty damn good. So, it's a really simple one, this model. So this is a model, like I said, I was taught by Mr. Will Paulson, in which I did an interview with him. If you want to learn more about it and learn more about him, go watch the interview. I'll also put it at the end of this video for you to watch as well. But I'm going to show you this model that he showed me, and this really does answer the age-old question, is money everything? Now, I can vote for, being a young entrepreneur, money's shiny. I am attracted to the shiny things. When I say shiny things, I mean the money. It's very easily to be manipulated to sort of chase the money rather chasing the passion, the love, and the happiness. So it can be a serious thing to answer at the start of your career, and not just answer it. I think even when you do answer it, it's really making sure that you truly understand that answer and make sure that you actually implement what it means, because otherwise we're going to be chasing that money, and it's going to be, as I've seen, lots of mistakes because you've maybe chased the money rather than the happiness, because at the end of the day, happy is going to maintain your mental stability, whereas money is not. Money short gains. Anyway, let's stop ranting. Let's get on to the model. So the model has eight pieces to it, and basically this model is, I'm going to show you a circle. So you're going to see the model in a minute, so I can show you so you can actually understand it further. But basically, is 8 points to it. Number 1 is finance. Number 2 is personal growth. Number 3 is health. Number 4 is relationship. Number 5 is family. Number 6 is social life. Number 7 is attitude. And number 8 is career. So they are the 8 things on the wheel. So let me show you I'm going to screen share, and then it's just easier for you. So if I just screen share for you, there we go. So we're screen sharing. So now you can see what I just went through. So here's a model. So if you ignore the red lines on it currently and the black dots, I'm going to put that on. That's the second stage of the model. But the model itself is just the actual circle and the segments of finance, personal growth, health, relationship, family, social life, attitude, and career. Now, what I've actually gone ahead and done, I've gone to the second stage where you can see the black dots with the red lines. That's me plotting where I believe I am now. So basically how you plot it is very simple, and I'm sure you've already guessed it. So let's, for example, choose finance. If I think my finance is at the best it could possibly be and I'm really happy with it, then I put the dot here. If it's not at all and I think it's terrible, I put it here. You get what I mean? So it's 10 for amazing, 1 for not good. So that's how all this is rated. CC, I've done about a sort of 5 there. Personal growth is again about a 5, and then health I'd say is about 4 at the moment because my health isn't very good. My relationship is probably about 3 because we won't go into that maybe in another video, but I don't really work as all our entrepreneurs, so there's not much relationships going on. Family I think is okay. I think it's pretty good. I around my family a lot, so that's probably about a 6, maybe a 7. Maybe I'd pull that a little bit more. My social life, I have great friend base, but I don't necessarily connect with them very often, so I would say that's probably more like a 4. And my attitude at the moment, it's not as a whole, but my attitude is really crap at the moment, so I'd say that's probably about 3 or maybe a 2. And then my career path, I'm really happy. I'd probably take that up a little bit more actually, because I'm really happy with what I do, so maybe that's more of like a 7 or 8. So what you see here is an interesting model because it suddenly puts into perspective pretty much my life, sort of my happiness level with these each things. And this is very key to understand because when it allows me to have more clarity on where I'm happy and where I'm lacking, therefore I understand what I need to develop. But the biggest thing is that if I suddenly, let's see if it does it, if I suddenly made lots of money and I was really happy with my money, and let's say I was a millionaire and I was so satisfied with that money with you, do you see how it's changed? The only thing there has changed is the money. As you can see there, I'm really happy with finance, it's perfect. So money as 10 out of 10. So I've hit 10 out of 10 out of my finance, I'm a millionaire, but this hasn't moved. This hasn't moved, this hasn't moved, this hasn't moved, this hasn't moved. None of this has moved. So I think this is the best and clearest answer to is money everything, is because the answer is no. The simple answer is no, it is not, and I think this proves it beautifully because it shows that I've finally achieved my financial freedom where I believe I want to be and where I want to be, and then I still haven't progressed in these areas because I put all my time in this. So just because I've got this doesn't mean I'm happier in this or I'm better in this or got better health, because money isn't going to bring me health. Money isn't going to necessarily make me ultimately happy in my career. Money isn't going to make me have an amazing attitude. It might improve it, I don't deny that, but at the end of the day, these haven't changed. That's what I'm trying to get across to you, is that this has changed and these haven't changed. And the whole point is that this is not going to affect much, or it hasn't currently affected these. Now it will fluctuate and they will change, but I think you get what I'm trying to say, is that at the end of the day, they all move separately, and they all move separately. And if I need to improve my personal growth, then I need to go to more meetups. I need to maybe speak to my mentor more, build my self-awareness. My health, it's very straightforward. You go exercise, do more runs. Making more money isn't going to create that at all. My relationships, again, money isn't going to create that. Relationships is me going out actively, maybe hitting up Tinder, whatever it is, just actively putting myself out there and building relationships with people. So I think you understand what I'm trying to get over here, is that at the end of the day, money is not everything, and that's very clear to put across in this video, because I feel like it's really important for people to understand this, especially when you are a young entrepreneur, because it's kind of, I think most people know that money isn't everything. It's just kind of, you're unwilling to accept it. I think most people sort of, if they use their brain, they do understand that money isn't everything in life. However, it's kind of too hard to say no to. I think that's where most people are. I'd say that's probably where I am. But then again, I feel like I'm a lot better now, because as I said in one of my past videos recently, that I've actually turned down, and I'm parting ways from one of my clients in a few months' time, because I just don't feel that my current focus aligns with their focus, with their growth pattern is incredible. I love the brand, but I don't feel that the amount of time that they're going to want me to commit to them, I don't feel like I love that brand and what I do for them, I don't feel like I love it enough to be able to commit the amount of time they want, which obviously was going to replicate into huge financial gain. For me, the most financial gain I would have gained from any client I've had before. However, I actually quite humbling that I actually turned it down because I just knew it wouldn't have made me happy. So I thought that was a very big move in developing, in understanding this answer, and really developing in not already I think I understood the answer, but actually implementing the answer of understanding that money isn't everything. And I believe that's really important when it comes to business and life, that you understand that. So I hope that you were able to understand that model. That is from Mr. Will Paulston, who I happily met on the Tuesday this week. Was it this week? Yeah, it was this week. So it was really good fun. I would urge you to go watch the interview, which I'll put at the end of this video to make it easier for you, because then you can learn more about sort of this wheel, and you can learn much more about Will Paulson and sort of his amazing his models and his mindset. He's a mindset strategist, so his sort of strategy to mindset success. So it really is key. So I hope you enjoyed this video. My takeaway is understand that money is not everything, and don't be a bull in a china shop. Don't chase the shiny things, because if you're always chasing the shiny things, they're always short-term wins. Don't just keep on chasing shiny things. They're just little short bursts, and those short bursts, the euphoric, the happy feeling, whatever you want to call it, the endorphins from that, then again, they're short-term, they're not long-term. So understand that happiness is long-term, your mental health is long-term, your health is long-term. All in on finance is not long-term. It's short-term in regards to maintaining your health, both mental and physical. So I hope you enjoyed that video. A bit of an interesting one because it was using another model, and I thought it was really interesting to sort of dive into that, because I don't think we've done a video on a model before, so it's a bit different, isn't it? A bit interesting. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please do comment below. And if you want to get a hold of Will, just go on the interview. There's loads of contact information in the description of the interview, that you can contact Will and learn more about it and learn more about him. As always, guys, please do subscribe, and please do follow me on Twitter at @ScottMears_ and Facebook at @ScottMears Entrepreneur. As always, the best way to predict future is create. Go out there and create your future. It was an absolute pleasure. This was Day to Day Scott. Have a lovely night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.